So back in our master script, we can begin to load in the newer versions of the LiveGroups, so we have that nice stream of comps going. Remember, the artists don't have to render anything out. I can choose to do so from inside of here if I want to make things a little quicker. Maybe it's they're starting to slow things down. So okay, let's look at our background here. Let's just name this BG. And we can see that we had those tracking markers that needed to be removed. So let's go ahead and I'm going to select the properties and Alt up to load in the next version. And there we go. The tracking markers have been removed. Okay, so let's look at the FG live group. So let's go ahead and have a look. I'm going to Alt up into version 2. So there is an issue here. And the issue is that the plate is actually a part of this version 2 of the live group. We just want to have the CG. We already have our plate in its own separate live group. So let's see what happened here. Let's go and show. And if we look inside of the live group, we can quickly do that and see what is going on here. Well, the issue is that the output node, so the right and our output, are after the merging of the live group with the plate. Now remember, we only brought in this plate as a reference so we can do our color grading. So in actuality, this just shouldn't be plugged into this merge. We should be plugged up over here where there's still the CG and the alpha channel. But that's okay because we can create a different output node for here. So let's just see. This is the one that it should be plugged into. So what we'll do is we'll make this editable. We will enable this and then change the output node to merge 2, and that is actually what it should have been. So now we can see how it is on top of here. Okay, great. So we can see if maybe there's more progression on here. Let's go up. We're going to just disable this and go up to version 3. And oh yeah, much better integration at this point. We have screen renders that are coming inside of here. We have some of these little renders on top of the various canisters and containers down here. So at this point, we're in a better position and the shot is progressing. So still haven't done any grading on here just yet, but let's add some more complexity into this shot. What we're going to do is introduce a fourth person that's going to be working on this script. So we'll have 4 artists working into here, and we need to get that person integrated as they've come in a bit later, and they're going to be responsible for adding atmospheric effects throughout the shot. So now that type of work means that they don't need necessarily all these assets inside of their comp, but what they need to have is this, the plate, the integration of the CG, essentially where this master script currently is. So let's think about how we can achieve that. If I was to make a live group out of this so they get access to it, they'll have access to the background plate, the foreground plate, they'll have access to everything where it currently sits. The problem with that is that I'm destroying my master script workflow. I want things individual inside of here in case I need to do more work. I need it organized in this fashion. I don't want to change that, so I don't want to turn this into a giant live group. The thing that makes most sense is for that artist who's working on the atmospheric effects to reference in everything that I've been doing inside of here. So this is where we can introduce the live input node.